Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Greg Allison coming to you on the 8th of October, 21. Time on deck is 3,300 hours Central Daylight Time. Hope everybody's doing well. I hope we're going to keep this to be a brief show tonight because I got to get up early in the morning and go to the farmer's market, and it is already late. And as the show title says, this is indeed uh, Friday night fried green eggs and ham. What that means is after I'm not getting much sleep all week long, by Fridays I'm usually fried. Zzz, zzz. Sizzle, sizzle. Fried green eggs and ham. And yeah, I did love Dr. Zeus, even though he is being uh, put in the jail these days, right? Can you imagine that? Dr. Zeus is being put in a jail. Holy guac and smoking moly. What is our world coming to, my friends? It is, we are living in, shall we say, interesting times. And oh, yeah, one of the things we can't talk about these days, a new topic on this platform, there's always something new we can't talk about. And one of them's got to do with anything that stands adverse to current theories about things pertaining to how hot and cold it gets. I hope they don't. I hope they don't mind that I promote global warming. Worming, WORMING. Who knows what it's going to come to next, guys? Who knows what it's coming to next? Let's see if we get anybody. Oh, yeah, we got 10 people in the chat room now. We got Muddy Funstar, Kurt Greco. Hi, Greg. Hi, first is Muddy. Apple Juice. Hey, that's a good one. Good evening, Apple Juice. And Kurt, no, you're not. Cindy Lou, how you doing? And Tanya, come in laughing. Haha, aren't we all? Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, so guys, it is, we are living in some insane times right now. No kidding. So we're gonna try to keep this brief tonight. Like I said, I'm fried and I gotta get up. I've just been drinking some tea to try to get me through the show here. I've already done a pretty good number on it. So when I do go to bed, they'll probably get me getting up. Anyway, Jesse Mills Howell from Northeast Arizona. So if this is the first time to watch my live sessions, these live sessions are about you because we live in a time and age which a lot of people just don't feel comfortable having family reunions, get-togethers. So that's what we're doing here. This is a chance for you to chat with each other and chat with me because we have a cadre of loyal, deep followers who like to get together and chat with each other, chat with me, ask me questions. And this is your one time when you can throw at me any question you want on just about any topic you want. Arnold Smithson House, and says, as far as this checking number, I suppose that means he gave me the fourth thumbs up. Cassandra D, hi, Mr. Green. Well, hello, Cassandra. Anywho, like I said, we're not going to be long in this session tonight like we usually go. We usually go 2 or 3 hours in these. I just can't do it tonight because we may only go 30 minutes tonight. But apple juice. Is that Long Island iced tea? No, it's just regular old Publix unsweet tea. Nothing too exciting. I'm kind of beyond that stuff, guys. Can't do a whole lot of it. Star Wolf. Hi, Greg. Hi, Star Wolf. So, yeah, like I said, this is the chance for people to chat. And I try to be more astute with my chat room than a lot of other followers. I try to read as many comments as I possibly can, but it gets tough. And Mana, she prepping. Ask me how I'm doing. Well, it's Friday, so a little time. Are we at war with China? Somebody's asking a lot of questions about that submarine that struck something in the middle of the sea down in the South China Sea, and there's a lot of questions about that. Somebody wonder if it just hit on purpose, rammed with something. I don't know. Hey, Greg from North Carolina, Nippy NF for all. Okay. What part of North Carolina are you in? I was in the Army at Fort Bragg, and I lived in Spring Lake, North Carolina. Any questions, Greg? Anything decent? Don't mean I'll answer it. Some things maybe a little bit more than I can go into here. There's some things we just can't talk about on here. Lots of things we can't talk about on here. Oh, what smoke a moly. Oh, by the way, I got a new gift, guys. I got a brand new gift. I'll show it to you before the show's over. somebody sent me a nice gift, and I'll show you that before the show's over. G-Tron, do you love China? You must be a China lover. Well, guess what? We don't use bad words in my show. This is a family show, so let me remind y'all of that again. We use family language. If you can't talk it and show it to your grandkid, don't do it. Boom, I'm hiding your comment myself without a mod. Bang. Like that. You don't like it? Get out of here. You know, I will talk about China because China is on the verge of whapping us. They are causing all kind of problems in the world. So yeah, I'll talk about them, but I do so in fairness. Now, see, let me show you guys something. See, I talk about China, but I also talk good about the people there. And a lot of people don't like that either. And so let's get into here a little bit. North Alabama hiking. Hello, Greg. Hope you're doing well with people losing jobs over, yeah. Well, I'll be one of them. It looks like, most likely. Well, we did have a layoff at work this week. No, just a layoff because of budget cuts. We lost a fair number of people this week, including one of my direct coworkers. I lost a direct coworker and a slot of one that retired. So really my group, my little 3-man group just went down to me. So it's going to be interesting when I'm the next guy out the door, right? Getting ready for cold winter in Southern Colorado, but by the precepts of this platform, we can't have a cold winter. We can't have a wet autumn either. And it's been flooding here, if you hadn't noticed. It is wet as all get out there. The predictions of those learned individuals who are telling us what's happening is that we're going to be hot and dry. We've only seen one day in about the last 5 or 6 years that it got over 100 degrees right here. One day. That was about 2 years ago in November. But I said November was like the coldest, had also the coldest day in the very same month of the whole season. Imagine that. But I can't talk about this. I'm not talking about this stuff. Nope. Didn't say nothing about it. Just telling you what's happening here. Of course, they will tell us that it's just weather. Just weather. It just happens to be global weather. Right? I don't know. Let's see, Max, even the best part of AZ on the southwest Cape too. Well, I chose Northeast AZ because it's close to the Four Corners area, and because it's away from the big cities. Ding, ding, ding. The big cities also means it's got water. And like if people coming up from southern Arizona, down where the big cities are, they got to get across. They have to cross 3 mountain ranges to get there. It's not too bad. Cassandra D. Greg, is it possible to use a Zeppelin for the Kincaid explanation of the Grand Canyon? I think they used a hot air balloon or a Zeppelin. Is that possible? Rex is doing a boat trip. Well, what would you do? Float the Zeppelin at a certain level and just look at I don't know. How would you go about that, Cassandra? How would you go about that? So raining here too. Yeah, I'm gonna show you the rain in Alabama made news in India. Go figure that one, guys. Sure enough, I'll show you that in a little bit. I heard about missiles launch in November, a record in nudge asteroid collision. Oh, we're sending a probe up there called DART. It's actually the second thing we launched called DART, which is kind of interesting. So it seems to be a AZ rocks. There you go. Just saying. Weather seems to be averaging out. Water is important. Well, that is true. Absolutely. Water is essential. You can't live without it. Hello, everyone from Southern Colorado. Hey, Joy, how you doing? And Tanya HOD says, have you ever been to Australia? No, I've not. I've not even been in the Southern Hemisphere. Closest I ever got probably was the Virgin Islands. But I've been very close. So I've been in the tropics, but I've been real close to the Arctic, when I was in Alaska. So let me show y'all something. Let me do a little share. So the guys want to know if I'm talking, what about China? I try to be fair, actually. I really do. I go out of my way to be fair. And I talk about it every time I talk about this stuff. I say there's good people in every country of every race, creed, and color and religion. in each village, town, and hamlet. Probably on every single block you'll find good people. And you'll find bad people everywhere too. I tend to think there's more good people than bad people, but people do get somewhat diluted by their governments and systems. Let's do a share screen, guys. Oh, there we are. I should have changed screens. Halo. All right, let's go. The Pete China video. Yeah, that's what I want to show. So here was this guy says, scroll up. Ding, ding, ding. It's not scrolling. Why is it not scrolling? Something else is in the way. There we go. Christian White, you repeat yourself a lot. A lot of good people everywhere. Does it really matter if they're nice Chinese? Their government is evil, and that's what counts. Yeah, the government's evil. I confess that. There's reasons I say what I say. A lot of replies. Whoop, I don't know. And here's another guy. Are you seeing the big picture here? There are good people everywhere, but this is a global agenda. I'm not sure Greg is seeing it either. You'd be surprised what I see. And others aren't. And here's what I replied. That disclaimer is true, and it is. But I repeat it to keep YT from giving me the boot. And that is the big picture on this platform. You know, I'm not making videos about hate. That's not what I'm about. But you can very fast, or my videos are not racist. Now, you can be very quickly branded as being racist or about hate. So to keep that from happening, I make sure I go out of my way to establish the stuff with disclaimers up front. And that is the case. And like I say, these disclaimers are telling the truth. And I do not abide by racism. As you might know, I have a multiracial family. I do not abide by racism. I might be of a Nordic sort, but that doesn't mean I've got to abide by racism. Even Odin, as Wotan, went to the Mayan people. I do not abide by racism. So, but I will agree, I have no use for the CCP, and it's pretty obvious in my broadcast. It's not about the people, it's about the government, and I point that out. So if you can't understand, now here's the difference. You can find several other channels that cover similar material to me. They're totally demonetized, or almost totally demonetized. I fight monetization almost every video, and these videos go into checking for a long time. And I usually can't post them now to the next day. And this video will probably start out as being demonetized. But I am not about racism. I abhor racism. And I also abhor, crazy stuff like that. But at the same time, I have the recognition. I mean, look, there's two Chinas. There's no racism in this one. One side's free and one side isn't. So it's not about racism. It's about governance and the organizations that's running things. And the organization, the CCP, is a dictatorial organization. They are, and very dictatorial. They're anti-freedom. They're squashing people. They're being bellicose, and they're on the verge of starting a World War III. Now, why can't I talk about this? Now, see, you're seeing two different aspects here. Here's somebody I'm not talking about enough. I'm being too nice. We got a guy come in our chat room. Oh, well, are you doing that again? No, that's not what I came here to do tonight, guys. But the guy brought it up, and guess what? I was ready for it, and I didn't even wait for my mods to take care of it. I took care of it. If you don't like that, poof, go bye-bye. I don't care, because I'm here to tell you the way it is, and that's all there is to it. Now, if you can handle the truth, fine. If you can't handle the truth, then go put your head in the sand somewhere. That's up to you. But I'm trying to bring things to you. Trying to help you out. I'm trying to open your eyes where you can see. And I would know nothing better than appeal to the people there in mainland China so they can open their eyes and see better and see what they're dealing with. Because they're getting a very one-sided stream of news constantly there. And over time, that gets to be a bit hypnotic. And it pulls a lot of them in. Not all of them, but a lot of them. That doesn't mean that the individuals are necessarily evil. It means that they have been sucked in. We got a lot of people here that are sucked in to things, many topics. Our social media divides us in this country, and it amps up that division because it supplies people more the things that fit the way they're already thinking. And that's got a whole lot to do with the divisions that we're facing today in this society. It's divided us up. Anyway, let me come back to the chat and see how everybody's responding to that, what you think about it. We go back, I'm gonna stop the share. Hello. But I'm gonna go back to the chat room and see how y'all respond to that. Y'all, if you don't like that, then tell me. So let me scroll up. All right, let's see here. Morning Light. Here, Star Wolf. Morning Light. Hey, Cha Cha. Wise Owl's here. Good to see you. Lady M, been a while. Hi, folks. Cha Cha. Morning. Chewy Weather. Good to see Chewy Weather. Apple juice. That's true, Greg. Good folks everywhere, as well as bad. That's my point. That's the truth. But I repeat it often, just so it's a disclaimer. Like if I do a video on wild edibles, I'll tell you in the beginning of every video that there's a lot of good wild edibles that are good for you, that are good to eat and highly nutritious. But there's also a lot of wild edibles that can make you sick or possibly kill you. Do not eat and partake of a wild edible unless you can absolutely know what it is. Otherwise, find a local expert before you partake of the wild edibles. I give some disclaimer like that all the time, and I also give a disclaimer, the fact I'm not a medical doctor. If you want to seek medical advice, consult with your doctor. When I'm talking about things like using willow leaves for painkillers or wild lettuce. I do talk about medicinals, wild medicinals, but you have to be exceedingly careful talking about that kind of stuff because freedom of speech in this country is just so grand. Yeah, right. And it's not just YouTube. I mean, we're talking about the American Medical Association to come after you if you're not careful. So you have to be very, very, very careful what you talk about in this country and on this platform. And I liken it to walking on eggshells on thin ice during an earthquake. And sometimes there are meteorites striking the ice all around you to top it off. Look, most of my videos, I post them and they go into extra long time checking. Before I post them, I mean, I'll upload them and they go into checking. It's supposed to be 20 minutes checking. We'll go for hours. It's like, oh, I can't post this video tonight. It have to be tomorrow. Then so many videos. How many times you see me doing a video? Hello, it's Greg Allison. It's blah, blah time. It's blah, blah, October, blah, blah, blah. And you see it like the next day. I've had people trying to correct me. Oh, Greg, that's not, you got the date wrong. No, that was the time I did it, but I couldn't post it then because it was in checking for a long time unless they were really worried I might say something. So I'm extremely careful of what I say, and I'm extremely careful to give the right qualifiers and disclaimers so that people understand where I'm coming from. Where I'm coming from is to enlighten people that there are governments who are somewhat less than totally, absolutely loving to us, and who would have perhaps their own agenda in mind to the effect that they could do a lot of harm to us, like destroy our country. And that's somewhat less than absolutely trivial too, right? But I have to be very, very, very careful the way I say it, or I won't be on this platform. They will get poof, and I'm gone. Now, I am considering opening up other platforms where I can be a little more frank, but there's thousands of YouTubers that are doing that, but you still see all those YouTubers on YouTube until they get booted off completely. Why? Because this is the great watering hole of all the wildebeest and in the jungle of the internet video watching world universe. They come here first because this is the biggest platform. And so they come here. And so this is like the funnel that people use to take people to other platforms. And I may emulate that one day. But I think most of you already know, if you know me, if you listen, I already stand on things. But I don't stand with racism. Why should I? Give me a good reason why I should. I'm not saying, I don't accept all the stuff they put out on the other side either, but that's not the same thing. CRT is racism and just pointing in the other direction. I might have just said too much. I may be gone by now. That may be my final. This may be my final broadcast. But it's just an opinion. This is a live action role playing session, guys. I'll LARP. Yeah, but I believe that we're all the same inside. We're all made the same, and we all do this for yes and this for no. We all laugh. We all cry. We got the same kind of emotions in us, and we all answer the same greater creator. Ultimately, a lot of people may not know that, but ultimately. So we're all in this universe together, guys. So how could I forget Italian? All right. Morning light. Cassandra D. I have met Greg, although he wouldn't remember me. And you're right. Uh-oh. Let me scroll up. What am I missing here? Cassandra D. Greg is a genius and personal friend. These comments are stupid. Greg loves everyone. Exactly. So does God. So does God. Loves everyone. That don't mean that there won't be wars. That don't mean you can't defend yourself. You still have to defend yourself, but that's just the nature of it. I do believe in defense. I'm not such a great fan of offense. I don't believe in that. And I don't believe in people trying to dominate other people. So where's the love in that? I like Chinese food. So do I. And I've dated 3 or 4 Chinese women too. How about that? Mexican food, German food. Yeah. Same here. English food. I don't care much for French food though, believe it or not. I tried. I thought I was going to the wrong restaurant. So I was going to go to Washington, D.C. I'd always try to seek out a French restaurant, just to find one that would impress me. Never succeeded at that. So I always heard French food was so good. Well, I failed to find it. At least what fit my palate. Maybe that's just my taste buds. Nothing against French. I just didn't take to their food, okay? We were all doomed, says Star Wolf. Well, no, there were some. I'm just going to get through all this one way or another. My boss went to Wuhan, China, beautiful city. Oh, I bet. Oswald, I'm an RN, retired, and handed them back my license. I didn't want them to order me. There you go. Betty M. Munchie's good. Had to fight off making an apple cake all evening. And Michael Sherman Garden Woodworking and more. Well, that's quite a name. Hey, Miss Greg, how art ye? Hey, at least I'm laughing right now. They are doing the best to keep their own families safe from a genocidal government. Yeah, that's a big challenge. It's a big challenge, guys. Real big challenge. Thank you, Cha-Cha. Sounding a good man. So thanks for standing up, Star Wolf. All right. Well, Cobra, agree with you. Food shortages are here. Stock up best you can. Amen to that, apple juice. Chad, and thank you, Cassandra D, for the awesome plug there. Send them awesome. Certain Nurse Bomb says the people are innocent, the governments are the problem. Typically, that's true. And they pit us against each other. One of my favorite stories is the Christmas truce, where the soldiers on both sides in World War I, across the trenches in trench warfare, somebody put up a Christmas tree, over the edge of the trench, and somebody else yelled back, and they started talking to each other. Next thing you know, the troops just got out and had a big Christmas party on each side. And all the commanders just hated it. They had a hard time getting everybody back in their trenches to actually fight each other. One of the best stories I ever heard. But that meant, there was a common faith between both sides too. So that may not fit in all places of the world, but I think that was one of the most interesting stories in warfare. And it just kind of picks what we're saying here. Not all people are nice. No, I never said all people are nice. There's some really evil people out there. They tend to float to the top, though, because what they say floats, right? This made ghost pipe tincture turn black. Oh, okay. Show ended? No, Arnold, we're not ended yet. When did he say that? Asking if he's used kerosene heaters. Yes, I have. I definitely have. In my greenhouse, I've had them in my house. Sandra D, wild edibles are like people. Some are good to eat and some are poisonous. Oh my gosh. But not actually eating people. Please don't eat people. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Family rule. If you can't rattle off the scientific name with potency amounts and limit of how many are safe per day, don't touch it. Okay. Gray lady here, keeping head low. That might be a good thing. Keeping the head low. Buffering. Oh, well, I can't help that. I'm on a high speed internet connection. It's not my problem. It's buffering. Fixed. Probably a server or maybe the platform. Maybe the platform buffers me because I cover challenging topics. I try very carefully to stay within the rules. I really do. I strive to not violate any rules. Every now and then I might accidentally step on a boundary. Accidentally. Sometimes especially reading comments. Who's eating people? Yes, please stop. Nobody's eating people here. Just a joke. No buffering here. I guess it's on your server side there. Never used a kerosene heater. Yeah, I've used them quite a bit. Not a big deal on that. Arnold Smith, I rewind it and it starts buffered again. Oh, picked dandelion. Maybe because you went to Canada. I picked dandelion toss. Hey, we got a super chat, guys. Black Slacks, $5. Hey, thank you, Black Slacks. And let's see what he says. He said, lost a 4-hour chess game to one of my kids tonight. It was during a collective manicotti dinner. I lost my focus. Okay, I don't blame you. It was good food. It's just kind of hard to focus on that chess game. Yeah, I can see that. Thank you, Black Slacks. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Sorry, it took me a little bit to get down to them. I'm just trying to scroll down the notes here. Star Wolf, I had some really good worm cookies. Yeah, the worms, red worms give it a nutty taste, by the way. Did you talk about China yet? Oh, I did a little bit because somebody brought it up in the chat room here and asked me, what was I talking about China again? And no, it's not how I started the video out, but then I showed comments, on the other flip side off of one of my videos, the last one I posted. Arnold Smith, why can't I talk about this? A guy brought it up. Buffering. Oh yeah, okay. So is that it? Say the wrong words and you go to Buffer Town. Is that it? Lady M, then you have many skills. Lady M, why is that? I did some medicinal system myself. Okay, very good. Oh, April Pelham, $40. Hey, well, thank you, April. Hey, we're getting some super chats here tonight. That's so nice. And commentator, new exchange student taste. Oh my gosh. All right, you guys almost trick me into saying stuff sometimes. I'm reading through here. I gotta be careful reading stuff. Even Greg, good to see you. Same here, comment. April, appreciate that. Yeah, and I'm gonna go to this cup of coffee thing and try to get set up, but I was trying to set it up through my using my phone as a mobile hotspot, and I've actually gotten a replacement phone sent to me because my phone is not working good for internet purposes for posting things. So they sent me a brand new phone to replace it with, but the brand new phone has got battery charging issues. It's like, really? The replacement phone may be worse than the phone I'm trying to get replaced. But see, I replaced my original Samsung 9 with another phone because it had battery problems. So I'm seeing a lot of battery issues with these Samsungs and other issues. So I don't know. I'm going to start a channel called Product Papas. I've already done some videos for it. I just hadn't posted anything yet. I was on getting enough content before I do. And I might do a review on these stinking phones. No glasses tonight, says April, but just bake 3 more loaves of banana bread with chocolate morsels. Ooh-wee. People be knocking on your door, April. Megan and James Gross. Did you have to get no, that's one of those topics that's pretty much verboten here. There is a mandate. The mandate applies to people where I'm at. which means very soon I probably won't be at there no more. Capiche? My days are probably extremely limited. I don't know how much. We haven't got the final word because they got to renegotiate our contract. It may be that I might get an exemption. I will certainly try to look for some type of exemption, but the word's out that they're not going to allow any exemptions. Greg, is it safe to use a kerosene heater indoors? Yeah, if you use good K1 kerosene. I have used them indoors quite a bit. They will really heat things up. But you got to use a good, clean kerosene. Have you heard about LA County Sheriff Alex? Yeah, I think I heard that. Hey guys, I got to be very, very, very careful. Greg, hi Greg. It's been a while since I tuned in. How are you doing? Tyler, I'm tolerable for all things considered, considering I'm looking at the very end of a decades-long career. Yeah, how about that? Ain't that something? Decades-long career here. So let's see. Yes, I have a Samsung bad battery and broken power button. Yeah, I think there's some issues with these Samsung phones. At least they're a South Korean phone and not a iPhone made out of China. Well, Samsung was made in China. They took all the stuff out. Hey, Wild Animals, $20. Wow, well, thank you. He says, you're amazing. You're amazing. Thank you, Wild Animals. Sanity, Vikings don't need exemptions. Okay, it's time to show my new gift. It is time to show my new gift that a friend gave me. And then I'm gonna change this out of the mode I'm in. Hang on, guys. Let me go back and look at this straight in Zoom so I can see. I'm showing it to you. There we go. This is made by Reverend Annie. And this is Odin. And she is Norwegian. Reverend Annie Benjamin. She is a Norwegian ancestrally. That's where the family's from. And she made this for me. Isn't that pretty? We go with Woden's Wooden One to Wonders. Now this is a two-eyed Odin. Maybe Odin before he plucked his eye out or reincarnated. There you go. I don't know. This is what my son gave me. Odin, sitting on Sleipnir, carrying Gungnir. Now, what is Gungnir? If you don't know, y'all can answer. What is Gungnir? Somebody tell me. Awesome work. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's a lot of work to do that. It's awesome. There you go, Tyler. All right, let me scroll up here. See what I missed since I was showing that stuff here. Lavere Lakini. All right, good to see you in the house. Lady M. Cobra used kerosene when hunting years back. Woke up all black. Well, you were using some bad stuff then. Yeah, bad stuff. Yeah, there's some low grade kerosene. You only use what I believe it's K1. Star Wolf. It's like we're living in a sideshow circus. We have a tattoo woman with beards and men in dresses and clowns running the show. Commentator, cool. Star Wolf, nice. Wow, that's neat. Odin, that's right. Awesome work. Love it. Needlepoint. No, that's not needlepoint. This is, they call it diamond painting. Each one, there's several little objects here put together, and it almost looks like a weave or a wove, but it's not. It's little individual dots put on the substrate of different colors. And so they're shiny little dots. It's called diamond painting or something like that. They're individual little dots, properly placed. And that's like an original piece. So she didn't copy that many things that I know of. She's a very talented lady. That cap, a lot of you like to see me wearing one of my wizard caps, the knit cap that I wear from time to time. It's a little hot to wear that right now. I will wear it when it gets cooler. She also made that. All right, let's see here. Somebody said, sounds like my family before all this started. Jesse Mills, I see you 8. Also be fire safe. Yeah, there you go. Halo, Sam, I am. Says Willie Fix It. That's cool. I need a new stick, says commentator. Yeah, I got a new stick. I have a walking stick back here, thanks to Randy Cummins. Greg, I hope I can catch a farmer's market. Yeah, I got to do the farmer's market tomorrow morning. So I'm not going to be in here much later because I got to get in bed, guys. Eric Court, yo, Greg, dish me up some green Gregs and ham. Yeah, I'm going to do t-shirts one day. That's going to have to be one of them. That promoting global warming, got to be one. And let's see. Do you know anything about SDR software to find radio? Well, that may be like what our good friend, is that what like our good friend Will Barker's got going with his KLW World News? I still got some problems getting into it. I got the app reloaded, but I'm not right in his network. Black Slacks, $5. Thank you, Black Slacks. Awesome. Appreciate that. Wow, another one. He says, do you think pursuing an EMT certification and job as an older person is a good idea? Well, you might get exposed to diseases. You're definitely going to have a lot of physical, stress, executing that. There are people that do it. It's challenging, but just think you might find yourself exposed to things you may not want to be exposed to. So think about it real hard. If you feel a calling there, go with it. But just think about it real hard because you're going to get exposed to a lot of stuff. I use lamp oil in my kerosene burners and lamps less fuel. There you go. Yeah, you got to use clean fuel. That's the key to it. Global warming, nice. Hey, yeah, that's on my worm site. Also, we can do green Gregs and ham and swivel heads and survive, thrive, and stay out of the hive. There's a whole lot of little things we can use on t-shirts and mugs and such. And there's my logo. So there's quite a few things we can use if we go with the t-shirt ideas. I like CO2 t-shirts. I love CO2. There you go. Plant food. Lee Wellbarger. Hello, Greg. Did you get in? Yeah, I did, Lee, but here's the deal. His invite was to install the app. I already had the app installed. The question is getting into your network. Well, I went into Zello and I found where I could change my password where I could get in, but I still don't have your network. I'm not there. So I got to see what I got to have to log into your network itself to find it and log into it. So I'm not in network. But I do have Zello installed and using it. All right, guys, it's 11:11 my time here. What's happening in the South Pacific with China? Well, we got 3 carrier groups over there right now. China's flown like 149 sorties in 4 days around Taiwan. And something seems to have hit one of our nuclear powered submarines in the South China Sea. And China's, they're mad at us about it. Well, what hit it? Was it something of theirs? Or did we run aground? I think the grounds there are pretty well mapped out. So I'm kind of thinking something hit it. What? Why? I don't know. So, Lee, I'm still just a slight bit short from being up and running. I had the app. I'm just not logged in right. So I'm missing something. I am actually logged into Zello. I changed the password. I'm logged into Zello, and I got my ID, but your network's not showing. So I guess I got to find or log into your network. So I'm still missing one piece here. I had it at one time before I did a factory reset on the phone. I will get a global warming shirt. Well, yeah, we'll have to do that. We got to do that. Burning wood is in the shop. Nice here, 75-ish, 49 outside. Wow, Ace Madero. Nobody will take a bobblehead of Greg. It'll be a swivel head. Yeah, that's right. It's got to be a swivel head. Black snakes. EMT is great knowledge base. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, it is. It is a good knowledge base to have that kind of knowledge. That's all the greatest show, Greg. Well, thank you, the Watchman. And hey, Eric, hope that all's been well, says Lavera. Winter's coming. It is Zello work. Yeah, the Zello works, but I don't know how to get your network, Lee. I even pulled up something that says it's KLW World News, but it's the only thing I got on here, and it only shows 2 people. So, and I can't post to it. Hello. Push to talk. There may be somebody shadowing you there, Lee, that's got a alternate KLW World News. But that is not you. There's no chat. The chat is empty. I don't know what it is. I tried to find you. I put that in, but it's not you. So I don't know what's going on. I can find Roy in here, and he's the only person I can see, Roy Lehman. All right. Diane, Greg, you're logged. Are you logged into Zello or Zello work? Well, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, that I don't know. Let's see. I don't know. Yes, it's status. Available, solo, busy, offline. Try to text Roy, but he's not responded. So me not know. All I know is I got the app here, logged on to the app, and that's all I got. Well, then you show me how to get the Zello work, because this is the same logo I had before. It's the same. This app transferred from my other phone, the older phone I had. So it's got to be the same app. I got the walkie-talkie over here, but I never used that. So, what's the difference? How can I tell, Lee? This is the same app I had before. Is there a different way to log into it? How do I find out? Status. That's not it. Options. Profile, accounts, appearances, audio. I don't know. Push to talk buttons, notifications, history. Oh, it is Zello work. What is Zello work? It is Zello work. I am in Zello work. All right, let me see. I missed a bunch of chat here. If I haven't got a first freeze yet, no, not yet. What's the best way to reach you directly, privately, my bro, Con, for air defense? Jacobs NASA in Huntsville. He's in the same boat. Yeah, he would be. Absolutely. I used to support that contract myself once upon a time. All of us are contractors in the same boat. Well, problem is I hate putting too much out here because I get inundated by just, if I put it on my business email, I get inundated with stuff. Just email me at greg@powergriddefense.org. How about that? greg@powergriddefense.org. Black slacks, I'm down for mental and physical. We shall see. Oh, uh, klwworldnews.com. You put that in here when you look for the channel. You put the .com into the Zello Works. Is that the key? I don't know, guys. I don't want to. Stats. How do I put them? How do I even get that image for us to see? Channels. Go to channels. Add by channel name. This does have scan a QR code, but the QR code that Marcelo sent me was for downloading Zello. Add by channel name. All right. I did this before. I put KLW World News. KLW WORLD NEWS. That's what I did before. I went that far, but let me do a .com and see if that makes a difference. .co. Yeah. So it's just a .com. I'm gonna wait. I got to scroll down. And Arctic Forest messed with that sub. How'd I donate? There's more than one way to donate to me. You can go to my website and just donate. You find a PayPal button, the donate button on my website, greengregs.com. And that uses PayPal. The other buttons there are disabled, but not that one. No, just KLW World News. That's what I typed in earlier. And it's nothing. It's got nothing there. It's exactly what I typed in. KLW World News, doing this just like that. And I got something that's got 2 contacts on it. And it's not you, whatever it is. And there's nothing else there. All the channels, I'm not seeing them. This is literally what I see, Lee. 2. If I go in there and I push the button for push to talk, I get nothing. Mickey Manny's in the house. All righty. Can anybody hear me on this push to talk? Mickey Manny, appreciate it, Mickey Manny. There's nobody hears me. There's nobody there. Mickey Manny, hey Greg, do you have any live shows or special guests coming soon? Oh, I'm wondering. I've done that, but I usually don't do those as live shows because I usually get super chats like you're giving me. And they usually get demonetized right off the bat. Almost all my live shows get demonetized just for course, and I have to appeal it, and then they rule in my favor. Don't have PayPal. You don't have to have PayPal. You can go into PayPal and with a credit card. The same way with my website. I'll show it to you in a minute. I'll call you tomorrow and get you hooked up. Yeah, that's probably what's going to take. But you need to call me in the evening because Sunday maybe. But I go to the farmer's market tomorrow most of the day, and I get back and I got to get started building me a mushroom house out here. I got 65 bags of mushrooms that should have been fruiting 2 weeks ago. I need to put them in some place better than where I got them. Raining here, losing the internet. Might as well say good night then. Thanks, Greg and Moderator. Sweet dreams. Well, thank you, Morning Light. And thank you, Mickey Mooney. Mickey Mooney has got to be my top supporter, guys. I'll stick around till it really cuts out. Okay, so I'm gonna share again a couple other things here, guys. Let's go ahead and do some sharing. Yeah, I'm trying to get back on KLW World News because I can say whatever I want to there, which is not something I can do here. So Lee, I tell you what, Lee, maybe I just need to call you because I also got to see somebody right after work tomorrow. After I do my work here. So Monday's a holiday, and I'm going to be focused on gardening and building. I'm way behind on my tax. Greg, are you doing a night stream outside soon? Well, I might, but not tonight. I got to go to bed here in a little bit. I'm already too long into this, but I do want to do a couple of shares here, guys. So let's share a couple things. And when I'm over here in these share screens off in La La Land, I'm not going to be seeing what's in the chat room, but I'll come back. Okay. $100. Wow, little Cobra. Wow. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to pull up Green Greg's and show it to you while I'm right here. GR. Ding, ding, ding. Bam. Here's one way to do it. I'll show you this in a minute. All right, so let's go share. In fact, I'll take it straight to you. I'll take y'all straight to. I want to share some other stuff. Share screen. Ding, 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 ding. All right, here is greengregs.com. You see that little symbol there? It's actually my logo. And the logo may be here at the bottom of the screen somewhere. There it is. This is my logo right here, guys. I paid my best friend's brother, one of my best friend's brothers, to make that for me. It cost me a whopping 90 bucks, but it's what I wanted. Worms, leaves, garden, and all together makes a fish, because I do aquaponics. I raise worms and I grow plants. It's got the plants, the worms, and the fish. How about that, guys? Here I'm in front of my aquaponics greenhouse. So, and here's the customer testimonials. There's Diamond. Customer testimonials about worms. And I think there's actually, I think that is Top Knot right there. It's Top Knot. That's Top Knot's Top Knot. That's the Top Knot of Top Knot. Top Knot, are you in the house? Probably not right now. So come to this side. This is the home page. This is the page where you normally buy worms, but right now I'm not selling worms, but there's one button on that page that works. You can get there by touching that button or hitting this button. Either way, this button or this button takes you to the page where, oh no, my cursor's hanging, where you normally buy worms. So if we go in here, yeah, my computer gets weird. It may even crash on me. This computer's old. All right, that's aquaponics set up there in the background. Oh, it's just a greenhouse. This is me standing under a forest in my okra that I may have lost the seeds of. I've got a little patch growing, but deer keep eating it. And I did my okra experiment. So guys, all these buttons here will take you almost to PayPal, but not through it. They're all parts. So none of these buttons are working at the moment because I'm not selling worms at the moment. But this button works. And it takes you to PayPal, and you can pay with a PayPal account or a credit card. You can even use a check, but it takes longer to go through. But you can donate to me right there directly with that button. Bing. That is one way to do it. And there's my other contact information. Although this phone is usually disconnected. So I'm sitting by it all the time, and I'm tired of hearing people trying to offer me extended warranty on all my old dilapidated cars. So space weather, let's go through this real fast, guys. There's a big sunspot, ginormous sunspot, 2882, and it started out very quiet, but it's starting to wake up. It's throwing out some C-class flares. This sunspot could throw out some doozies, guys, and it's not aimed right at us yet, but it's heading toward us and waking up. So we got to be careful. Keep your eyes wide open for that. We have asteroids. Like I say, the asteroid forecast is always, we got better hindsight than foresight. That's the stuff that just missed us. We see them for the first time when they're whizzing by. Oh, that missed us. Oh my gosh, glad that didn't hit us. But you're looking ahead, that's the stuff down here, right? The day is right this area down here. That's all past tense. I see very little red in the future. All right, let's see here. So there's nothing in here less than 1 lunar distance. LD is lunar distance. That means if its number is less than 1, it will come by inside the orbit of the moon, distance-wise. Unfortunately, nothing coming at us matches that criteria. This guy here is a big one, but she's passing out at 1.5 lunar distances. Now that's interesting. That might be something you want to keep a little eye on. Here's one that's 135 meters across, but it's going to miss us by a wide margin of 8.8 lunar distances. So there you go. That's the space weather forecast. So you might see some good auroras here in a few days. That storm kicks off. Here's windy. Let's see. Let's look at rain and thunder. All this rain here, it was over here And a couple of days ago, Birmingham got flooded real bad. Snow. How about new snow? There. Right in Atlanta, are you on board? You get some stuff in the Wasatch Mountains. Colorado's Front Range is getting snow. Looks like we got some snow in the Bitterroots. That's a beautiful mountain range, guys. Been there, seen that. Let's see, we'll do some rain. Go back to rain, 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 rain. Rain accumulation, rain. It's 5 days. What's going to look like? Next 10 days. All right, that's what's going to rain in the next 10 days, guys. Might get a little bit up here around my place in Arizona. Not so much here, fortunately. We're already drowning. We're drowning so much that we made this little news service out of India, WION News. If you've never watched WION, I highly recommend it. U.S. heavy rains trigger floods in Alabama. Several no longer with us.
Floods triggered by heavy rains have claimed several lives in Alabama. Roads have been closed and houses remain submerged.
There you go. That's Alabama, guys. Now, I'm not going to play this video per se because I don't want a copyright strike. Look at this.
Unusually high rainfall has triggered floods. Some regions are now experiencing more than 5 inches of rainfall.
Yeah, some got more than that. Now look at this, guys. Kind of reminds you of the floods in China. Yeah, it's just down the road below me in Birmingham a couple of days ago. So I'm not going to play the video because I don't want to strike for it. But just to give you an idea, this is a net now. She's talking about La Palma. WION. Check them out, guys. This is an Indian channel, and they do talk a lot about China. That's a 900-pound gorilla in the room. Oh, yeah. Somebody was in one of my comments says, oh, Alibaba is a real store, but you know, blah, blah, blah. This is AliExpress. This is a quick way to buy things from Alibaba, just in case you didn't know. And none of these have e-packets, which I guess means none of them can be bought fast. But how these little buttons here work, if you got an extension called Oberlo, you can add these to a store. If you have like an online store, this is a way to shop for building an online store like in Spotify or Shopify. I don't know about Spotify, not Spotify, Shopify. Spotify's not an online store. This is prepping supplies. Oh, look at that, bow drill. But guys, this is Chinese junk. But it's cheap. You can put any category you want in here. So what they got for garden tools? GARDENTOOLS. Just bear in mind, it's going to take you 2 months to get anything you order out of here at the fastest. 2 months at the fastest. And you're paying for the Chinese army when you do this. People's Liberations, they call it army. Hey, now I got one of these. I think mine was made in USA though, but not with a tool pouch. I got one of these benches. Those are good benches for working in the garden, by the way. Anyway, enough of all that. Let's stop the share. Hey, hello. I'll go back on the chat room and see what I'm missing. Hail floods coming soon, says Eric. Oh, April Pelham, $20. Thank you, April. Wow, nice. So let's go back up. So we're going to end this call here in a minute. We've been in for an hour, and I got to turn in, guys. I got to get up in a little bit. Good to read. Hey, Scratch is in the house, my buddy Scratch. All right. Scratch was quite a moderator of the night. Boy, he was doing kung fu moderation. There was people coming at him from every direction. He was just flipping them over his shoulder, one after another. He was taking care of business. Thank you, Scratch. Greg, I got a worm question for you. I'm looking to start a worm farm, and I'm trying to find the simplest way to feed them. I have access to tons of cardboard, but I need something with nutrients for them cheap. Well, cardboard is good. It has cotton in the fiber itself. The glue is the main thing they're going for. Cheap. See if you can get coffee grounds from like Starbucks or whoever in your area. That may be one way to do it. They also will eat good compost. but you do want to feed them. You do want to supplement with some other stuff. I do buy myself 50-pound bags. I just today went and bought 4 50-pound bags of non-GMO chick starter. I want you to see this, guys. I'm real. I'm organic. My feed is non-GMO, and I bought a bag of non-GMO rabbit pellets, and my feed cost me $65.50. I normally buy 2 rabbit pellets, so I'm usually spending over $70 when I buy feed. Feed's not cheap, guys. The bigger your worm farm, the more you can be spending on feed too. But I've got a lot bigger worm farm than you should want to need to have, unless you want to go commercial worm farming. Big time. You can do commercial worm farming with smaller worm farm selling cups. That's the most profitable way to do it. Dirt habit, says Lavere Linky. Lakini, excuse me. Late here. Let's see. That's everybody talking to each other. My mushrooms like Shady Grove. Yeah, I got some mushrooms, guys. I got 65 bags right now. They've been fruiting in the bag for about 2 weeks. I need to do something. Is that greengregs.com? Do you have a link? Yeah. www. You know what? I could just go straight to that page and link that page, the Buy Worms page. Boing. Oh, that's odd looking. Let's see what does that. I'm gonna put 2 links in here, guys. You can go to greengregs.com. Takes you there. We can go here. Greg, are they going to accept exceptions? Oh, if you're not a federal contractor, you got the option of weekly testing. Those of us are federal contractors don't even get that option. There's no testing option. It's take it or go. Bye-bye. April, thank you for the $20 super chat. Thank you. Thank you so much. I think I might have seen that earlier. Unless you gave me another one. Did you give me 2? Anyway, so it's yeah, sometimes I get scrolling back and forth here. Yeah, we're doing good tonight, guys. We're doing good. Wow, Eric Hort, $2. Love your talk. Stay awesome. Well, thank you, Eric. I'm going to scroll back to where I was at. Little cover will be right back. April, pay a bill. Well, thank you. That will definitely help a lot. My house payment's $900. My house payment's nothing. They changed it. $938.69. I pay almost $2,600 on credit cards. And I didn't run that debt up, not most of it. I had a ex-girlfriend who ran away with cards that had 0 balance on them, maxed them out in a hurry. True peaks here in southern Colorado have snow. Good. Glad to hear that. I love snowy peaks. Bring on the snow water. There you go. I wish it'd freeze here and get killer mosquitoes out. To be honest, but we were ate up by some mosquitoes out here. April Pelham Greg got one of the top charts, keeps up the date on the sun's crazy and things. There you go. Bear Independent is having a Stop the Bleed class in Birmingham. Oh, okay. Nice. Don't eat yellow snow. Now listen, in Alaska, if you take a cup of hot coffee and toss it in the air, what happens? There's your quiz. I'm looking for your answers. I almost bought a container at Alibaba's once. Let's see, Scratch AGG. I've seen the house, Scratch. Like I say, you're Mr. Kung Fu. You're the Kung Fu moderator. Everybody was Kung Fu fighting. Ding, 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 ding. Everybody was fast as lightning. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, that's scratch for you guys. Hey, that guy is cracking on me for asking me if I was talking China. We ain't seen him back yet, have we? Wow, Mickey Minnie. Wow, thank you. Another $50 from Mickey Minnie. He's huge. He's awesome. He's carrying my channel, guys. April Pelham, $10. Well, thank you, April. You're April, you're in big trouble. Geez, yeah, it's gonna be tough. I'm looking at bankruptcy, guys, and I gotta figure out how to make it. I gotta figure out how to make it, guys. Well, you guys are helping here a lot, really. Wow. Let's see. We hope at least you keep doing what you do. Yeah. Turns to black snow. No. Good guess, but that's not the answer, Lee. Good voice, Wing Graves. Well, thank you, AC Truth. And the river booms and more. Way to go, Mickey Minnie. Yeah. If you throw a cup of water in the air in Alaska, you get Al Pacino. Oh my God. China could very well invade Australia. Yeah, they could. Let's hope it don't happen. They're more intent though on Taiwan right now. Okay, if you take a cup of hot coffee, if it's 40 below or colder outside, and you toss it in the air, it goes poof into vapor. It vaporizes. You might get one or two drops hitting the ground. It's drops and they freeze on the ground if they do that. So it goes poof. It's funny to watch. You'll see the droplets spray out. It looks like, looks like a rocket blowing up. Basically, you'll see those particles streaming out and just vapor trails. Everything turns to vapor. Kind of like when you're a kid and you're spitting on a hot coal stove eyes and watch the spit skitter around. Yeah, you probably don't remember that unless you're 60-year-old and grew up in the sticks and had a coal stove in your kitchen, right? We did. But anyway, so it was amazing to see that, and that's what it'll do. And so you bet somebody, they can't hit the ground with a cup of hot coffee, and you know what? They're gonna lose that bet. Oh yeah, I can. Let me ice cubes. Oh no, it goes. It's got to be colder than 40 below. So in Alaska, the watchword might not be to don't eat yellow snow. Don't breathe yellow ice fog. You get ice fog in Alaska. The moisture is just hanging in the air. It's fog, but it's ice. And that cup of coffee became ice fog. And so a whole lot of what you put out that's kind of yellow green, yeah, a lot of that becomes ice fog too. Although more of that will hit the ground than that really hot cup of coffee. And yeah, there'll be yellow snow there. You don't want no part of it. Don't breathe the yellow ice fog. That's my watchword for Alaska. Oh, Cassette, what happens when you, outside in the lab? That's what I'm talking about, guys. Yellow ice fog. Some of that hits the ground. Can you grow worms at 8,200 feet? Yeah. Put them in your basement or put them deep in the ground and cover them up with leaves when it gets cold. It freezes. Yeah, that's right. Well, it vaporizes. Poof. Poof. It flashes. Dun, 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 dun. Flash. Hot coffee. Caffeine to every one of us. Dun, 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 dun. I got about my Flash Gordon song. Just hung on the other night. China in a right mess. They can't afford to go to war. Well, that may be why they would go to war. A big distraction of the population. The idea they might grab other resources. Look at North Korea. They ain't got no kind of money. Everything goes into the military. Look at the Spartans of ancient Greece. Yeah, it might be they're reorienting their whole economy toward war. That's a scary thing. That's a scary thing. What? Yeah, they could blitzkrieg Taiwan or Australia. Australians are worried. A lot of people there are. So yes, Jason, is sort of like ice on Mars, except it skips a liquid and goes straight from my, yeah, it's sublimation. That's what it is. But it was such a vast temperature difference, it goes into sublimation just like an instant. Sublimation, ice will sublimate and go away because it will form a vapor on top. Some people think you can't have precipitation in a cold climate because, you don't get no evaporation. Well, you'll get two, and this is Doug Vogt, is one of the people that tells us that kind of stuff. But yeah, you drive by a pond on a winter day and look at all the vapor rising above it. There's more vapor coming out when it's cold outside and warmer in that water than any other time of the year. It vaporizes like crazy. So, and same thing with ice, it will sublimate. So yeah, you're gonna get evaporation and you will get snow. Mercury vapor, you don't want that. You definitely don't want that. Below the freezing line where it's cold. Yeah, you got to bring them deep, but have good compost there. Make sure it's got some, you might throw a little fresh compost on one side to give a little heat source and cover it up with leaves, big time. But they raise them in Canada that way, so I imagine that would work. But I think in basement or something like that's also a good alternative. Garage, if you got it heated. Yeah, all right. Dr. Jack Skywalker says, yum. And you got the cat with 11 eyes, hard eyes. See, let's see, Australia was taken over by the Antarctic people. I don't know about that. All right, Star Wolf. Accept nothing less. Expect nothing less. There we go. Expect nothing less. Guys, it's late. It's almost midnight. I got to get up in a little bit to go to the farmer's market. Once again, I got a beautiful gift here from a friend, Odin. Two-eyed Odin. Oh yeah, by the way, she is Viking. This girl made this for me. It is Viking. Man said, well, Norwegian anyway. Actually, the Vikings, the people refer to as Vikings, didn't call themselves Vikings. They referred to their raiders as Vikings, not the people themselves. But we collectively refer to them all as Vikings these days. Volcanoes sure doing a job. They are. They are. Jason, thanks, Greg. Just saying, get your peace sickles. Oh my, I should have read that. Oh Lord. Yeah, you might be not careful. All right, guys, I'm gonna cut short some of the things I usually do here because I'm tired. We got to go to bed. Did you get the donation? To check. Let me check. It should show up in my email. Terry Hannah. Maybe I shouldn't have said that out loud. Let me open that up. Wow. Holy smoke. Little Cobra. $100, guys. Wow. Wow. Thank you. Yeah. And Mickey Mooney said a bunch. He sure did. 250s. Wow. All right, guys. Global freeze. Freeze our knees. Good night, all. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. No, that really helps. It helps a lot. You know what? And Lavera Lakini says, sleep well, Greg. That will help me sleep better. Guys, if y'all behind me like this, I'll get through all this stuff. Sometimes it's dry. Sometimes I don't wasn't getting any super chest at all there for a while. So that really helps. Loves Wormy, get a good rest. All right. Nighters, good night. Yeah, guys, I appreciate it. Y'all been awesome tonight. You've really been absolutely awesome. All of you have. Let me go back here to my Zoom page because that's how I end the video. And nobody's told me where I got video at. I revealed it to one person and she slapped her head and said, oh, that was my favorite show. You younger people won't know. You got to remember television from the 70s to know where I get the video. Bro, it's all right. Bro, Greg. All right. Thanks again, Rocket Man. You hang in there. Well, thank you. just helping you out. Oh, that helped a lot, Brother Cobra. Thank you so much. Thank you. Really, that does. That you, Mickey Minnie, that is awesome. Wow. All righty, guys. I am going to find my Zoom page. I got to click on the right tab here. Yeah, say prayers for our usual people. Please, everybody tonight. Love you, Greg. Keep up the great work, brother. Thank you. Thank you, Star Wolf. Say prayers for Kaylee in Great Atlanta. Kaylee is her granddaughter. And for Randy Bly, or anybody else ask for prayers. Say prayers for the people of the world, just the people, even the Chinese people, guys. They're people too, and they got the jackboot on their neck. They may need more prayers than anybody. So they got that jackboot on their neck, guys. So with that, I'm gonna say thank you, all you super chatters. Thank you so much. Thank you, all you that have came in here to be part of the family tonight. All you for watching, for listening, for chatting, for lifting my spirits. You do that. You lift my spirits just chatting. Watching you chat with each other, because this is a community. We are a family. Don't ever forget that. And I want to thank all you mods for all the work you've done. Like I said, Scratch was really taking care of business the other night, because we got invaded the other night. We had him coming in, zoom, 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 all over us, and Scratch was just he was dispatching them. All right, guys. Thank you all. Thank you all for being here. Everybody have a great night. And hopefully, good Lord willing, we'll see y'all at the farmer's market tomorrow morning. Goodbye.